This is Borneo, the wild heart of Asia, the largest island on the continent, and the third largest in the world. Bigger than France, bigger than Texas, but divided between three countries: Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei.
In this land, a native court can rule that a buffalo must be slaughtered to settle a serious offense. And today, we're witnessing that tradition up close.
In this series, I'm on a mission to taste this island's boldest flavors.
These are sago worms. All right, cheers.
And uncover how each country adds its own twist to Borneo's unique food story.
It smells not good, but the taste is...
From bizarre street foods,
You and I are gonna eat with one of the world's most intense condiments, fermented durian.
to traditional feasts,
Take a big whiff.
Yeah, oh my god, it smells really good.
and even dishes some say should stay in the wild.
When you think Borneo, I don't know, I think tropical, jungle, and sometimes I think bats.
Well, they are flying around, right?
It all begins in Indonesia, where street food isn't just on the roadsides, it's on the water.
Welcome to Banjarmasin. This place isn't just a city by the river, it is the river. In fact, it's an interconnected network of waterways that form a liquid highway. You will see tons of houses lining the water. People are bathing, they're washing their clothes, and they even brush their teeth using the river water. 9 out of 10 dentists do not recommend.
Banjarmasin, the city of 1,000 rivers. Since the 16th century, long before roads were carved through the jungle, these waters have been its lifeblood, feeding the people, moving the goods, and driving the economy. Here, life doesn't just live by the river, it flows inside of it.
Right now we're on a floating market. This place is like an ancient preserved form of commerce. This is where the wholesale of things like produce, vegetables, and other things took place. The most fun part about coming to this market is finding all the unusual things here that are for sale. Right here, this is something more typical. It's some kind of a citrus fruit. I know your sales tactics, lady. I take a bite, I feel bad, and then I buy some. Well, I'm not gonna. I'll take 5.
Lac Bainton Floating Market comes alive every morning. It's a meeting point for people from nearby areas floating in to trade.
Oh, he sells parking. I don't know how it works to sell parking on a river. That's what he's doing, and he's got a net for collecting money. Yeah, money net.
Most of the vendors here are women, dressed in the traditional Banjar attire, paddling through a maze of boats, calling out to customers.
Oh, this lady is selling trinkets. These are old traditional trinkets.
But this isn't just a market. It's a living, breathing piece of history that still flows strong today.
Are you live streaming?
Yes.
How many people are watching right now?
Yes, sudah 1 tahun dah.
Tahunda?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Akan paham ulun kan bisa bahasa pian.
Ah, fair enough.
Anjir.
And this is why I travel, you know, it's to connect with people on a deeper level like this. Well, nice meeting you. Yeah, take care. The best part about coming to this market is you don't have to go to the food comes to you. Like this, ayam mama rina, grilled chicken satay. Satay is a classic food of Indonesia, but here, it's on a boat. Hello. This looks amazing. Ooh, it smells so good out here. Satay ayam is right here.
Yeah.
And there's a grill over here. Hold on, I'll be right back, ma'am. Right here, he has a 2-tiered grill. He is grilling chicken skewers over charcoal, and it looks amazing. It's smoky, it smells delicious. So I'm buying my first food of the day and my very first food here in Borneo. Oh, so she dips it in a delicious sauté sauce. Even more sauce gets put on. Wow, and then a backup sauce in case that first sauce isn't saucy enough. Thank you. I'm gonna give you a pile of money and you just give me change. Now listen, when you travel, trust everybody. Give them all your money and see what they give back. It's kind of a friendship test. We friends?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, I just paid $500 for that. Chicken satay, I would say it's an iconic food, but it's not unique. It doesn't stand out, except for it's on a boat. That is very special to me. Ooh, somehow making it on a boat makes it even better. Let's give it a shot. You can taste the charm. The chicken is very lean. Beyond that, it's very peanutty, it's salty, there's a lot of sugar inside. It's very sweet. It's amazing that guy doesn't burn his whole boat down, because that's what I would do. The way you would recognize my boat was that it would be half on fire and half underwater.
Over 600 different ethnic groups contribute to what the world knows as Indonesian food. Among those is Banjar cuisine, with roots right here on this island. Many Banjar dishes have earned national recognition, but one always stands above the others.
Hello. Hi. Right here they're serving a dish called soto banjar, or chicken soup. 1 bowl, please.
The dish begins with a local staple, Ketupat, a palm leaf wrapped rice cake. You'll see how they're made later. Then comes rice noodles, shredded chicken, carrots, a boiled duck egg, a deep fried potato dumpling, and finally, a ladle full of rich chicken soup.
Wow, it's a chicken neck. What a wild assortment of chicken. We went from that to a big fatty. There's a foot? Please, ma'am, put your foot in my soup. Let's break it down. There's so many elements in here, and right now, that ketupat is completely soaked up this delicious looking chicken bone broth, and it looks so oily on top. Oh, that's nice. It's so different. It's kind of like chicken fat and sugar together, forming what is a very satisfying, delicious broth. And because it's simple, it kind of makes it hearty and refreshing at the same time. It is like chicken soup for the tropical soul. So that is the broth. But what happens when you infuse that delicious broth into the rice cake with some of those vermicelli noodles? Nice. Ma'am, you're doing good work here. The potato is a little bit more mushy and soft. The rice cake has a little bit more body to it. Moving on from the broth, right here we have a foot. When you're eating like this on a river, you are very close to your food. I mean, this chicken was probably alive yesterday or this morning, and they didn't waste any part of it. The foot, the neck, everything is being utilized. Here, this is a part that my grandpa used to eat when I was a kid, and it freaked me out. I was like, Grandpa, who eats that? It looks like an appendage. That is the chicken neck. It's so weird, but it's so good. Just don't think about it too much. It's like a wrinkly chicken neck. Oh, thank you. Wow, full service restaurant. Almost any bite kissed by that broth is gonna be delicious. I absolutely love it. I cannot believe that you can find a food of this quality here on the river, especially for this price.
Soon, I'll be saying goodbye to Banjarmasin and heading deeper into the countryside in search of some truly unique eats. After that, I'll even get a bite of a food that's forbidden for 87% of Indonesians.
Cheers.
But before I leave the city, I'm told there's one street food I must try, and that street food is on the land.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, Sonny. Welcome.
Meet Dahlia, Banjarmasin native, and my culinary guide for the rest of this trip.
We have a fabulous meal in front of us right now.
This is ketupat.
You cannot leave this city without first experiencing the glory of Ketupat Kandangan, a local street food built around two key players. First, the ketupat. That's the same rice cake we saw this morning. It's wrapped in young coconut leaves and boiled until the rice swells up tight, firm, and perfectly packed into its leafy container. Ketupat pairs well with everything, but here in Banjarmasin, its soulmate is the
Snake head fish.
caught fresh from nearby rivers.
Because the head looks like a snake.
Actual snake, very haram. But this fish, still halal.
Halal, 100%.
Loophole.
These fish are not only plentiful, but locals can't get enough of them. In fact, this restaurant goes through about 700 pounds of snakehead fish each week. The organs are removed and saved for a dish you'll see later. The rest is scaled, filleted, and then marinated with turmeric and salt. Then it's skewered and sent to my favorite destination, the grill. Once done, the fish is simmered in a rich coconut milk broth, spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and cardamom. Now, the assembly. A block of ketupat, a chunk of smoky, tender snakehead, and a ladle of that golden broth to tie it all together.
In a moment, we're gonna try this out, but first I wanna back up and I wanna talk to you about Borneo. Borneo is a fascinating place. It's the largest island in all of Asia, the biggest of those being Indonesia, the country we're in right now. So it's an island occupied by 3 different countries.
So after decolonization, Indonesia part was occupied by Dutch. Malaysia area and Brunei also was occupied by British. After decolonization, everyone thinking, okay, we should combine it all together, right? But at that time, yes, we live in the same island, but not exactly the same way.
Borneo may be one island, but it's split 3 ways, and each side tells a different story. Indonesia, a republic. Malaysia, a constitutional monarchy with a rotating king. Brunei, an absolute monarchy under the sultan. Different cultures, languages, levels of development, and politics. But one thread runs through them all. The majority of folks on this island practice Islam, meaning food must be halal or permissible according to Islamic standards.
So that is Borneo, but let's take a moment to zoom in back here to Banjarmasin, where we have this beautiful dish in front of us. I saw this earlier. It's like the rice has kind of melded into each other, become very cakey, but all that is soaked or saturated in this delicious thick-looking broth.
The OG way to eat ketupat is with You can just do it like this. You break up the rice.
Ooh, it's hot too, by the way. Yeah, you are able to make it crumble and fall back apart, and then it really is soaking up much more of that sauce. Oh, I like it. It's just like a rich, creamy coconut sauce or broth. It's even maybe a little bit smoky. Very heartwarming. It's very good. But beyond that, we have the fish on this side. We're gonna take some of the fish.
You want to try it with sambal?
Yeah, okay.
Not too much though. Careful, Tony.
Is that too much? This is full of seeds. This looks insanely hot.
Be careful.
All right, cheers.
Oopsie.
Oops, it's very spicy. Wow, I took too much. It tastes like regret. Why have you done this to me? Why have you brought me here? But it's so addictive. The skin is very thick, fatty. It's got some nice flavor to it. And the meat, very smoky. I think it's been prepared for a long time, so it's almost kind of dehydrated. And so it's even more dense to chew on. Meanwhile, you got the sambal, which is very fresh, but it's like pure chili seeds. I love it and I hate it.
You can also make the sambal.
I'm good for now. Can you stop trying to poison me? It's my first day. I need to make it to the end of this. I wonder if you could tell me a little bit more about this city. These days, what are the rivers used for if everyone's using highways and streets?
There are still areas that are 100% water where you go to school with boat. Then you wash your clothes in the river. That still use river as their main activity, like floating market. But not as much anymore, you know. Now river is used for tourism purpose basically.
Do you think that's sad?
It's sad, but also in the same time, we live in modern era now. It will happen eventually, so.
Moving on to our final dish here. This is something really special.
All the snakehead fish organs saved earlier, including the liver, intestines, and roe, are thoroughly cleaned, then marinated with turmeric and salt. Just like the fillets, they're skewered and grilled. Simple, smoky, and nothing left behind.
This morning on the boat, I saw they use the chicken neck, they use the chicken feet. Now here, we're talking about fish, and they're essentially using the fish neck and fish feet, but the internal organs instead. Is that kind of a big thing here when it comes to food? People utilizing every part?
Yeah, we don't throw away intestines like that. Don't make it a waste.
Except for
the blood. It's haram.
When you look at this, can you figure out what part is liver and what part is egg?
It just looks all the same.
It looks all the same. Oh, the texture is wild. It's just so fatty. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Cheers. It's intense. It's like pure fat, but fishy fat. The texture is interesting. As you find different organs, some of them are chewy in a fun way, but then they're just surrounded by a ton of greasy, oily fat. The really loose, gelatinous, fatty bits are a little bit more challenging. But here, this is some kind of organ, maybe intestine. I like it.
By the end of this video, I'll meet the original inhabitants of Borneo and see how they live within Indonesia, the world's largest Muslim majority nation. But first, I'm leaving Banjarmasin behind and taking a 4-hour drive into the countryside to a place known for one of the most unique dishes in the region. Welcome to Barabai. At first glance, Pasar Barabai is what you would expect from a traditional Southeast Asian market. Humid, loud, and chaotic in all the right ways. It's packed with stalls, selling everything you'd need for a grocery haul. But then you catch a whiff. Something sharp, sour, unmistakable. And you realize this market has a signature food that comes with a signature smell.
Right now there's bowls of these fermented fish all around us. The odor is undeniable.
This is ikan pekasau, also known as fermented fish.
My eyes are almost watering. And for a second, I was paranoid because I thought it was me. And I'm only contributing about 30% to the overall odor right now in this area. How did you get into this industry?
She started it in 2018. It was her mother-in-law, and her mother is basically a family business.
Before you tell me more about this food, I need to confess something to you. A few months ago, I was in Kuala Lumpur, and we were making a video about the worst-rated foods in all of Malaysia. This is one of the foods that came up as one of the worst-rated foods.
In Malaysia.
In Malaysia, but I think it works for Indonesia too. So one of the reasons I'm excited to try this today is to find out if it really does have that bad reputation or it's misunderstood.
Everyone likes it, at least from here. Because when people don't have appetite to eat, they try to change the other food. And this is one of the options to open that appetite.
To make them more hungry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The fermentation starts with a humble river fish caught nearby. Miss Tati usually buys it pre-salted to save time. Then it's cleaned and coated with ground toasted rice. And that's it. From here, the last remaining ingredient is time.
Back then, the pilgrimage Muslim go to Mecca, and it takes months to arrive there before the airplane exists. So they need to bring food on the way to Mecca, you know, for months. So they brought this.
So it goes way back.
Way back, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to? All right. I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't
Okay.
mind. I'm used to it.
Ah, it's not bad when you're up close. Well, and this must not be that smelly of one. Maybe I'm just smelling the sidewalk, to be honest.
This fish that you see here, they made it today.
Okay, so what's your oldest fish here?
4 days.
Oh yeah, it's more sour. It definitely has a more fermented quality to it.
The more days you put it in room temperature, the sour it gets. But if you put it in the fridge, even longer, maybe it takes months. The best one is the 2 days or 3 days, pakasam.
I'm gonna do something special for us. I'm gonna find the absolute oldest fish that I can for you and I to eat.
Yeah, hopefully you will.
All right, let's give it a shot.
With our special ingredient in hand, I'm heading to a nearby restaurant that knows its way around rotten fish. Here, the owners start simple, with the 1-day-old fermented fish. First, it's deep fried, long and strong until it's cooked all the way through. Then comes the punch. Onions, garlic, chilies, and toasted rice hit the pan. Finally, she adds a mountain of green and red chilies, cooked down until everything sings in unison.
Is the 1-day-old considered fermented? It's just 1 day.
Still fermented because of the process.
So I've got some entire whole pieces of fish here. What if we just try a whole piece of fish?
All right, let's go.
Cheers. Okay. It's a little fishy, it's slightly sour, you get some of that toasted rice, and then insanely salty. There's certain foods out there that are, it seems like a food, but really it's kind of like half food, half seasoning, and you're supposed to pair it with rice. Is that the purpose of this food?
Should be with rice. I usually just eat it like this,
Okay, so you got one micro piece of fish.
and then you eat it.
That's it?
Or I like to use sambal. I don't want to take it too much because it's spicy.
No kidding, you have like almost no fish and almost no sambal. Essentially a rice ball. I'm gonna mix that together and toss it back. Oh, it's spicy.
Oh my god, it's spicy.
Crunchy garlic, crunchy bits of toasted rice. The fish are crunchy too. You mix that with the sambal, crazy, hot, citrusy. It's a pretty good combination. I gotta say, I think this is one of those foods that is misunderstood.
Thank you for saying that.
I think the reason is because people go to the market and they smell it and then they shut it down. They're not interested from that point on. But then there's this.
The 4 days one.
And this could be a problem.
This is the oldest fermented fish I could find in the market. But even at just 4 days, this school of fish emits a funk that'll make your eyes water. Just like before, it starts with a long, patient deep fry. Then garlic, onion, and a serious handful of green and red chilies. Same fish, same method, but the result is day and night.
So in a matter of 4 days, it's completely decomposed. And I'm digging my hand in here now. It's all just mulchy kind of, I don't know, you can see the fibers of the meat, you can see some chilies, but it's really just like falling apart. This is a very different texture. There's no whole fish remaining. I'm gonna put some of this on top. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of sambal. It smells sour, but let's see what happens when you mix it with sambal and rice.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. What?
Is it less salty?
Less salty. It's very sour. Excuse me, what happened to my voice? What would you compare that to? Old milk?
I don't know how old milk tastes like.
You never just like grew up poor and then opened the fridge and then slammed milk and then it was, you spit out chunks? That never happened to you in your whole life? All right, well, we don't all grow up the same. The more I eat it, the more I kind of like it, to be honest. It's like chewing tobacco almost. So have you ever had the 4-day-old fish like this?
Yeah. This one, or even older.
Is this something you would eat voluntarily when you're not on a food show?
Yeah.
Between these two, this one I'm iffy on. I feel like this one I need to get to know more. It's kind of an introvert, but it's weird and a little greasy and it might shoot up the school, but I want to be friends with it just in case.
All right.
Wait, what? Indonesia is an interesting country because this is the country with the biggest population of Muslims anywhere in the world. I just came from the country of Afghanistan, and compared to Afghanistan, here it's like Islam light. You consider yourself Muslim, yes?
Yeah, I am Muslim.
But you could never dress the way you're dressed right now in Afghanistan, where they're practicing Sharia law. And no woman, even a visitor, could go outside without their head being covered and long flowing clothes. Where is the intensity of Islam here in this country?
I know the rules that it's totally forbidden for me not to wear hijab, but also there is a choice that you can take. We do have a law in Islamic, but the Sharia law doesn't apply into the government law.
Indonesia practices Islamic law, but it's a far cry from the hardline version you'd see in a country like Afghanistan. Civil law takes the wheel most of the time. Booze is legal in plenty of places, and women can work, drive, and wear what they want.
The only thing that affects us as a Muslim country is just the rules of the halal and haram food. Almost everything inside the river or the ocean is halal. Blood, pork, or maybe like snake, crocodile is haram.
It makes sense that when 80% of the population is Muslim, pork pretty much vanishes from the menu. That kind of absence shapes the cuisine of a country in a big way. But what about the other 13%? How do they eat? And how do they hold on to their traditions in a country where their favorite protein is practically taboo?
Mega,
Yes, I'm Mega.
M-E-G-A?
Yes,
It's a cool name.
thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to your village.
An hour's drive from Barabai, deeper into the countryside, will bring you to Cambian Village, home to one of Borneo's native ethnic groups.
In your house, how many people are there?
7 and brother-in-law and sister 2, sister 3 and sister 4 and...
That's a lot of sisters.
Meet the Meritus Dayak, who have called this island home for at least 3,000 years. They've got their own dialect, customs, culture, and even their own set of laws, meaning Islamic rules don't apply here.
I notice your village has so many pigs, but the pigs stay here.
Yes, stay here.
They don't run away.
No.
Why?
People eating in the pig.
Because people eat the pigs?
Yes.
For me, even more reason to leave if I'm a pig.
Yes.
I'm saying, why do the pigs not run away?
Because I get to the food and the fish. In Dayak, the close the nature.
Living with nature.
Yes.
There's some nature right there. It's just a dog, I
Dog.
guess. Eat the dog?
No.
Okay, just checking. I'm just checking.
Okay.
Let's go.
Dayak is a broad term that covers over 200 river and hill-dwelling tribes. The ones we're visiting are the Dayak Pitap. At their core, they're cultivators, living off the land, not just to survive, but to sustain a way of life through farming, foraging, and when the need arises, hunting and fishing.
How often are folks in this village eating fish?
Sometimes.
They say they're very dependent with the river to get the food resources like fish. But the most important meal for them is the veggies. Fish is not exactly every day. Maybe every 3 days or something. But also, they're not doing it every single day though. You know, they're going to the market as well to buy fish.
What's happening more often? Going to the market or actually spearing a fish?
To the market.
They're going to the market.
How about spearing a fish at the market?
I'm welcomed by the villagers with an introduction the best way they know how, through food. First, a local river fish is scaled, gutted, and portioned. Then marinated in garlic, turmeric, chicken powder, and salt. While the fish fries to a golden crisp, the sides come together in another pan. Batch 1, boiled pea, eggplant, and onions. Batch 2, boiled cassava leaves. And batch 3, boiled eggplant and tomato. This here, usually without the meat, is what daily breakfast looks like in this corner of Borneo.
This is a mega welcome meal.
Her name is Jelawat.
Her name is...
Jelawat.
Whose name?
The fish.
The fish.
Her name. Oh, I didn't know you were talking about her. I thought you might be talking about her. Also, hello. Nice to meet you. So are people here also eating with their hands? All right. We've got some rice. We have some greens or some veggies. And then we have the actual fish right here. Shall we give it a shot? I find the plant to be kind of bitter. When you get some sambal on there, it's fishy, it's smoky, it's full of chilies. It's very good. But then here, we have the fish. Oh, I like that. It's It's very fatty. It's the opposite of tilapia. It's not tender and flaky. It's like a big, bold, fatty fish. It's very nice. But here's what would make it even better. Some sambal. Oh, that's life-changing. Who made this sambal? You made it? Wow, I'm very impressed. Can everybody make sambal? Does everyone have their own recipe?
Yeah.
This is a completely different part of Indonesia. Have you been out here before?
This is my first time as well.
So for you, what are some of the differences that you see?
The pig.
Well, but as a Muslim woman, you're not horrified?
As long as I don't touch it. It's
Okay.
haram to touch it.
You can't even touch it.
I can't.
Ooh, but they are kind of cute.
Yeah.
Okay, see, it's tough to admit, but later today, we're gonna be having one of those pigs running around the neighborhood. We're gonna find one, and we're gonna... When is the last time folks in this village slaughtered a pig and ate it together?
November sama Desember 2024. Let's see.
They slaughtered a pig in a special occasion, maybe for the ceremony or some rituals. The last time they did it was on December for the harvest time, and then the November as well. So they don't eat that every single day.
Before any animal's life is taken, a prayer must be offered. A ritual asking their ancestors for permission and honoring the life that's about to be given up.
I've heard of the Dayak people believing in something called animism. But what does God mean to you?
Kami Dayak Kaharingan ni
He has the religion called Kaharingan. He said, we do believe in God and we have really, really close, tight relationship with God.
After the slaughter, the pig is doused in boiling water, softening the hair for an easy scrape. Then comes the butchering. The organs are set aside, saved for another dish. The rest is chopped down into bite-sized pieces, ready for the fire. Meanwhile, cooking vessels are being constructed from the very nature that surrounds us. Bamboo.
They're very thankful that they live in this very rich nature so that they can use every single thing. So it's basically having the relationship with nature and then they'll be able to use it as a daily life.
Nice. I like that guy just started smoking. He couldn't stop smoking for like 5 minutes. He's smoking already.
The organs are carried to the river, washed clean by the same waters that feed the forest. Quietly, they're slipped into bamboo, untouched by spice, left to speak for themselves. The meat tells a different story. It's kissed with tamarind, patikala, wild herbs, brown sugar, cinnamon, MSG, garlic, onion, and salt. Everything is tucked into bamboo before its final destination, the flame.
Have you ever eaten pork in your life?
No, never. I grew up with the mindset that it's haram, so I grew the resistance towards it.
Take a big whiff.
Yeah, oh my God, it smells really good. The first time they pour it from the bamboo, I was like, wow.
I'm going to lose about 20% of my audience after this.
Well, I'm not eating it.
Not yet. No.
No.
Joining me, Mega's relatives, Hassan, Amat, and Abidin.
There you go. All right, thank you.
He said it's been a while and he's like mouth watering.
Before a single bite is
A
taken,
little bit of protein.
a prayer is offered, an expression of gratitude to their ancestors and to the gods.
So this is really interesting. Right here, this is something you can eat because this rice was slaughtered in the halal way.
In this village, no meal is complete without rice. Here it's cradled in banana leaves and shoved into bamboo tubes. Water is poured in, and then, like everything else, the fire takes over. Slow, steady, and rooted in tradition.
The rice becomes the plate, the eating vessel. Right here, we've got a piece. There's some fat and there's a thick skin. That's really good. It's amazing how tender the pork can get in a short time in that bamboo. But the spices taste a bit light. I taste MSG, of course the juicy, delicious pork, and turmeric. It's like kind of the main flavor. So you can imagine it, but don't imagine it too hard. Does it meet your standard?
kurang garam.
And it's more salt.
It doesn't meet your standard. That's so funny. He's criticizing the food. I love it. For you, what does it mean to be Dayak?
Jadi orang Dayak tuh
Keren. Being Dayak is really cool because they can eat everything.
Far fewer restrictions when it comes to the diet. You don't need to have special people slaughter it, just eat what you want. In general, the meat, 100% delicious, but then there's this over here. These are the organs, lungs, liver, kidneys, whatever fun stuff is inside, it's all right there. Yeah, the liver is pretty intense, a little gamey, a little dry and chalky. Organs are very good for you, especially liver, but the meat is absolutely delicious. I'm curious, in a part of the world that's almost all Muslim, I mean, how does that feel, being somebody who belongs to a tribe that has completely different customs and traditions?
Nah, ginilah, artinya kami...
Of course, there are challenges being Dayak, but specifically, he cannot reveal what it is because it's forbidden.
Does he mean like legally?
Unwritten law, I would say.
That's interesting.
But overall, he's very grateful and being really, really proud being Dayak. He has a really strong connection with nature as well. So he owns this land and he's really proud of it.
Do you know anybody who is Dayak who converted to Islam?
Tapi pigangan...
There are a lot of Dayak people who converted to Islam because they don't interfere with their kids or other family members, whether they want to be Christian or Muslim. They really give them their own choice. The number of the people is decreasing. But even though they converted to Islam or they're converted to Christian or any other religion, they're still Dayak by blood.
So 50 years from now, do any Dayak people remain or do they get swallowed up by the mainstream of Indonesia?
Dunia ini masih ada.
As long as the earth still exists, as long as the sky still exists, he said, the Dayak people will still be existing.
Tidak pernah hilang Dayak.
It won't be gone, he said.
After exploring Indonesia's culinary contributions to Asia's biggest island, we're ready to take on our second country. Next, I'm moving north into Malaysia, where the food can kill as easily as it can thrill.
Why do you think people are still eating this food even though there's some risk of death?
And I'm here to find out the hard way as I try one of the ocean's most poisonous fish prepared by untrained villagers.
I think I should stop. I feel a little scared.
But first, another fish, far less dangerous, but massive in size and unforgettable in its own way.
This is just its head. This is the head of a giant grouper. About how long do you think this was?
Oh, this much.
Okay, we'll call that 5 feet.
Meet Winnie, the woman behind this restaurant and a proud Malaysian Chinese. Her ethnic group is one of over 30 found in Malaysian Borneo. Today I'll be dining with 3 of the most influential groups when it comes to local cuisine: the Malaysian Chinese, the Kadazan Dusun, and the Bajau. For breakfast, we'll be trying Winnie's fish head soup.
What is the biggest grouper you've ever seen?
I have seen about 100 kilo.
That's 220 pounds. That's more grouper than me.
Winnie starts her recipe by cleaving the enormous fish head into manageable pieces before boiling them. The fish leaves the boil and lands on a bed of egg noodles. Waiting for the broth, our chef adds tomatoes to a stock, already infused with ginger and onion. He gives it a good stir and finishes it off with evaporated milk.
Audrey, good morning. Thank you for joining me.
You're most welcome.
Adventurer and travel content creator Audrey is my first eating partner of the day.
This is breakfast, but it's like no breakfast I've seen before. When I asked the owner what part of the head is the best, do you know what she said?
Eyeball.
And
The lips.
the fish lips. This is gonna be the most intimate I've ever been with any fish. I think we should try that broth.
The broth first.
The broth is a beautiful color. It's kind of a yellowy brown.
It's very creamy, right?
Oh, that's wonderful. It's creamy. It's so well-rounded. It's such a full fish flavor. You can taste the fattiness of the fish. Should we try some of these noodles out?
Yeah.
So I'm putting noodles. You have like a next level of patience that I don't have.
Egg noodles are a Chinese contribution to Malaysian Borneo's cuisine. Many of the Chinese here descend from southern China's coastal regions, known for their strong tradition of seafood-based cooking.
That's really good. What we're really here for is the grouper. Ugh. So this is the most coveted part of the fish head, huh? You just chew it out? You just suck it out?
Yeah, suck it out.
There's some hard bits in there, like cartilage, that are impossible to chew, but then some soft, gummier bits too.
They do have gelatinous as well around the eye socket.
Yeah, a little more musculature and soft bits around the eye and some skin. It's almost like a pork skin, like a braised pork skin. These are the lips? Oh, that is. That's the lower lip right there, I believe. There's some like soft flesh really just hanging off the bone. It's pretty easy to peel off. Well, you You can taste the skin right away. Very fatty, gelatinous.
It's very silky, right?
Oh, it's silky. Yeah, okay. I can see that. And then the meat is a bit sticky. It's really broken down. It's almost like eating tuna head. So what do you think of the lips?
I tasted better lips.
French kissing a grouper is odd, but Chinese fish head soup is globally known. However, my encounter with our second ethnic group, the Kadazan Dusun, will bring me to a dish you won't find outside Malaysian Borneo.
I'm told that the seed that is used in making this dish is poisonous. Let's back up a little bit. I want to talk about Borneo because we just came from Indonesia. Indonesia is like most of Borneo. It's like 77% or 72. It's in the 70s. Malaysia, second biggest.
I'm in Sabah, one of the two states that form Malaysian Borneo. Although it only occupies only 26% of the island, this patch makes up 60% of the country's total land area, and it's locally known as East Malaysia.
Most of West Malaysia, they have never traveled to East Malaysia. Most of them, they will think that, oh, we are still living by the river, using elephants as our mode of transportation.
If you guys travel by elephant, that would be amazing.
Exactly, right?
They should be jealous.
Elephant rides may be in the past, but East Malaysia is still less urbanized than the mainland. Here in Sabah, the mountains and coastlines split work between farmers and fishermen. Unlike mainland Malaysia, where Malay, Indian, and Chinese communities dominate, Sabah is home to more than 30 tribes.
In Sabah, we can have multiracial people sit on a table. Even if the restaurant they serve pork, it's fine. Whereas West Malaysian Muslim people, they are very conservative.
Here, the Malaysian Chinese make up around 10% of the population, while Audrey's people, the Kadazan Dusun, account for over 30%. Not only are they the largest ethnic group here, but they're also among the earliest inhabitants of Borneo, with a rich culture that gave birth to something special: bosu.
It has a very distinct funky smell.
It sounds kind of extreme.
It has tangy flavor, yeah. But I've never eaten that before.
Well, how come you've never tried it?
Because it's an acquired taste.
Let's go find out.
From Kota Kinabalu, a 1-hour drive takes me to a humble roadside spot where Mary serves up some of the most authentic bosu, also known to some as rotten fish.
Is this a food that's commonly loved by everybody here in this region?
Among the locals in certain areas, definitely. But in the urban areas, it is an acquired taste.
What makes this an acquired taste?
It is uncooked fish. It's raw.
Long before the refrigerator was a thing, the Kadazan Dusun invented bosu to preserve their protein. After cleaning, the raw fish is mixed with salt and ground pangisi.
I'm told that this seed, if not cooked, can be toxic.
Yes. You can get indigestion or stomachache.
So why is it important to use this seed?
The pangi is basically the activator to break down the proteins for the fish. When they extract the seed, they have to put it in the river for a few days so that it washes away whatever remaining toxin. And then after that, we dry it and smoke it.
Pungi seed is the activator, salt brings out the flavor, and cooked rice plays the role of yeast. Together, the mixture is sealed away in a container. Open it after a month, and you get this.
It smells not good, but the taste is...
I love your honesty. It smells not good. Can I tell you a story? One time, my dad had a refrigerator just full of meat, but I had to unplug it so I could plug in my computer and do my little rap song. I forgot to plug back in his refrigerator. All the meat went bad. Later, we opened the fridge and we were hit with a wall of smell that smelled sour and rancid, and it smelled like that. Oh, wow. So it's rice. Rice has soaked up a lot of that sliminess, but then there's big chunks of fish inside as well. This is remarkable. So many different countries make different types of fermented meats. In the Faroe Islands, I had lamb that was slowly decaying for months at a time. In Cambodia, you can find prohok, essentially rotting, salty fish. And here we have this. This is like the peak, the summit of intense fermented smelliness, and I cannot wait to try it. This is some of the most unique food I've come across anywhere. You've never had this before.
Yeah, I've never.
But you have, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can you call yourself really a proper Kadazan Dusun person if you've never had this dish?
At 35 years old, I'm gonna try it.
For the first time?
For the first time.
This is something we could warm up with.
This is what you call sinalaw. Sinalaw is basically means smoke. Olden times, you didn't have refrigerators or any way to store meat. In order to store it, they would smoke it first and then keep it for another day, that type of a thing.
So essentially smoked pork.
Yeah. So you squeeze.
All right, hit it with a little bit of citrus and then just grab it. That's good. It's smoky, it's salty, it's sweet, and the calamansi is a nice hit of acid to break up some of that fattiness. I love it. But then we come upon this.
This is like an entry-level bosu. Smoked pork is sliced into more manageable pieces. Then comes the trio of salt, pungi seed, and rice. Mix them up, seal them tight, and serve once the fermentation has done its job.
How old is this, do you think?
About 2 weeks. When you mix it, there is a fermentation period that you need to wait.
So it cooks all the way through naturally.
Yeah.
Ooh, also sour. Luckily, here we have something to cut that fermented pork.
It's red Barrio rice.
It's very nice rice. I feel like I don't even need to try this. The rice feels like enough, you know?
No, you need flavor.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a respectable piece of pork here. Maybe that's too respectable. So have you had this one before?
No, never. Both of this.
All right, fermented pork here in the hills of Sabah.
It's not so bad.
I'm trying to chew, it's hard.
It's not so bad. It's actually really
it's
good.
good.
It's just that, yeah, you got a big chunk.
It's so sour. It's just an intensity and a type of sourness that you could only get from rancid old meat that I've never experienced anywhere else before. And that taste, it just clings to the inside of my mouth. Part of me wants to eat a little bit more. Mind-blowing. It's like when somebody gets a tattoo, it hurts, but then after it's done, maybe I want that pain again. So that is like level 1, but right here we have level 11. This is the same thing, but with fish. Is this a food that undeniably belongs to the Kadazan Dusun people?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely.
The Kadazan Dusun settled in northern Borneo some 5,000 years ago and now number over 700,000 in Sabah. They're made up of two closely related ethnic groups, the Kadazan and the Dusun. The Kadazan Dusun are masters of rice fields, jungles, and livestock, but they stand out most for their strict tribal laws. Laws that can mean handing over a buffalo if you do something wrong. But more on that later. Right now, this rotten, meaty treat is waiting for me.
Can you give it a big whiff?
I can still. It's fine. This smell it's all right.
It smells like something you would clean your bathroom with. It has almost like a chemical kind of burn to it as you
Like
sniff
ammonia?
it. Ladies, cheers. Wow, that is rancid. Oh, wow. It's really like the liquid on the bottom of a dumpster. That sour liquid on a hot day in the summer. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just trying to be accurate. It's cheesy at the end, too. It's like the intensity of blue cheese times 1,000. Oh my God. That's the closest I've came to crying and gagging in the last 5 years.
What we do is, when you have smoked pork, you have this as a flavor enhancer.
Oh, yes. No, now I get it. So you eat these two together.
You have to eat it all together.
This isn't a palate cleanser, it's a palate obliterator. This destroys your palate, then you come back to the pork and you're like, oh my God, this is even better. This has never tasted so good.
That bosu might have murdered my taste buds, but today's final meal could finish me altogether.
Have you heard people dying in Borneo or in...
Yes, in KK itself, Kinabalu. They consume the puffer fish and then they die.
But before that deadly dish, I'm making time to explore the Kadazan Dusun people's most unusual tradition, forcing wrongdoers to surrender their buffalo as punishment.
In this remote Kadazan Dusun village, justice doesn't come with handcuffs, it comes with hoops. In this land, a native court can rule that a buffalo must be surrendered or even slaughtered to settle a serious offense. Later, I'll be speaking to a native court judge about what types of crimes could lead to this extreme consequence. But for now, we've got work to do.
To welcome the judge, my Kadazan Dusun hosts bring their best buffalo recipes. As the men carve up the meat, I take a walk to the place where disputes get settled.
Behind me is a native court, a place where disputes are settled among members of the Kadazan Dusun community. Here, it's possible that you may have done something that was legal according to Malaysian law, but according to these guys, is not okay. Example, lawyer Marcel Jude called a local pageant a cattle show. Was his joke kind of hilarious? Yes, but that doesn't matter. It upset a lot of people. People from the Kadazan Dusun community. 20 NGOs sued him in native court for breaking custom, and then he had to settle by paying 7 buffaloes as compensation.
The meaning behind this traditional law will soon be revealed in our meeting with the judge. Right now, the protein for our main course is ready.
Right now, preparations are underway for a dish known as kava. This is a countryside buffalo soup. One thing that's special about the buffalo is that this is the ultimate communal animal. It is big enough to feed a lot of people, but expensive enough that it's not ever casually slaughtered. When a buffalo is slaughtered, it means that there is a special occasion and that a lot of people are going to be showing up. And it's special because, I mean, look at the size of these organs right here. Buffalo heart, absolutely gigantic. We're making use also of the buffalo lungs right here, big and fleshy. That's good. That is the noodles of the internal organs. Intestines. We have the buffalo liver. Not even all of it, maybe a third of it. The rest of the liver is for sale on the black market. Get in contact with me if you have like a buffalo with a bad liver and you want to let me know.
The liver, heart, lungs, and meat get chopped into bite-sized pieces. However, the intestines need a good hour-long boil to tame their smell. While that simmers, a smoky fragrance lures me to the far end of the outdoor kitchen.
I don't care where you go around the world, when a giant animal like this is slaughtered, somebody's cooking the main food, and then on the side, somebody's always grilling some barbecue like this. Some little bites that people can eat immediately. Right here, we have big pieces of buffalo steak. I gotta say, this is not A5 Wagyu. This is very, very lean protein. What part of the animal is this from?
The leg.
Back leg or front leg?
Back.
Was this buffalo right-handed or left-handed?
Actually, it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make content.
Julius and Sanders are my partners in crime for this sneaky pre-meal snack. They simply season the leg meat with a sprinkle of salt and pepper, then pop it on the grill.
Oh yeah, just like ripping a phone book. Easy. Here, do you want some?
Okay.
Thank you. Can I say something weird? It tastes like buffalo.
Sure it does?
No, but like, it tastes like how the buffalo smelled.
Like the buffalo that's coming out from the muds or something?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
It's not a bad flavor at all, but it has a little bit of buffalo gaminess. It's meaty. It's not Japanese A5 Wagyu. It's not fatty. There's no intermuscular fat. It's pure protein. It's pretty intensely cooked, but it's still a nice flavor. Have you heard of this idea that if somebody commits a crime, they might have to pay by providing or slaughtering a buffalo? What is the worst offense you've heard of?
Child out of marriage, like that?
And then whose fault is that? The man or the woman or the child?
I think mostly the man.
Girls never wrong.
Don't tell my wife that. Or my daughter.
If you're gonna talk justice, you better bring a native court judge into the conversation. As the organ soup hits the table, I'm joined by Judge Charles, Sylvius, a former judge, and Marcellus, an NGO activist.
Sir, put her there. I heard you're a judge, and I'm trying to get closer to more influential people. So my understanding is that if you're in this community, your life is kind of run by two sets of laws. There are the civil laws, which govern every Malaysian person in the country. But then in this community, there's a kind of a different set of communal laws that people here must adhere to.
Yes, it's very true. The native court has been established since the British colony era.
Nearly a century before Sabah joined Malaysia, the native courts were already handling disputes among the indigenous communities here. Today, they're still recognized by Malaysian civil law. Ignore their ruling, and you could be facing an even bigger fine or even jail. Compared to that, handing over a buffalo doesn't sound so bad.
When you are penalized with one buffalo, that buffalo is not to be kept alive. It will be slaughtered and eaten by the people who are affected in that case.
Oh.
After you are being penalized, you admit you made mistake, and we're supposed to eat together. We made peace so that we can live.
After all, it is hard for you and I to sit across from each other at a delicious meal like this and still harbor resentment.
Yes.
Right here, we have some buffalo. I tried this already, but I was ripping the whole steak and I didn't have any sauce. I was told the proper way to eat it is for them to cut it up and then to dip it in this sauce right here.
I'll have one.
It's different than a typical soy sauce. It's very salty and a little sweet too. It's a nice combination with the beef, the steak. Well done. Do you like that?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It is incredibly lean, but somehow it's still delicious. I still like it, especially after it cools down like this. Now earlier, I saw a bunch of the organs that were going into this. This is the kava.
Kava is the Kadazan Dusun's go-to dish for mending bonds. Remember those boiled intestines? They're chopped up before joining the other protein bits, all waiting to dive into the wok. The wok sizzles to life with oil, garlic, shallots, olives, ginger, chilies, and a mixture of curry, chili paste, and more olives. The chef gives it a good stir, then adds a splash of water, a spoonful of salt, and another spoonful of MSG for good measure. Next, he loads the wok with lemongrass, intestines, buffalo meat, liver, heart, and lungs. He adds more water to submerge the protein and let the soup simmer to the desired tenderness.
Should we try it out?
Yes, yes.
The most noteworthy thing I think would be the broth. It's just full of delicious spices. It smells amazing. And then every organ in this animal is in here.
Nothing is wasted.
Nothing is wasted. All right, I'm gonna try some of this intestine. I'm gonna start big and bold. I taste lemongrass. It's all spicy. Oh, and that broth. Wow, the broth is delicious.
You can feel the curry.
Yeah, the intestines, very good. Chewy, clean, everything's really tender, broken down. So I put the rice into the broth.
Yes.
It's so good. Beyond the organs, it's also just full of meat. Mine has a big bone in it. If I lived in this community, I think I'd be trying to make conflict between people, so it needs to be resolved. You guys are fighting a lot. Maybe we kill a buffalo and I come over next Friday?
This is my last meal with the Kadazan Dusun before heading out for the pufferfish. And if the pufferfish does kill me by the end of this video,
The villagers have expressed clear concern for me. They say, listen, if this is prepared incorrectly, we're worried that something's gonna happen to Sunny and Sunny may die.
I'll go out gladly with kava in my belly and hopefully some hot gossip in my ear.
What are the offenses that could cause somebody to be forced to slaughter their own buffalo?
Classic one would be if you go and touch somebody's daughter. That would be one buffalo.
You know,
One case that he have seen is a married man marry another woman secretly. So when the wife found out, he brought it to the native court and he was penalized one buffalo.
That's tough because I don't think that man and his wife had a yummy meal together and everything was fine.
He also have to pay penalty one pig for each of his children.
Wait, for each new child?
No.
For the children he had already?
Yes.
It's creative. What is the most extreme case you've ever heard of before?
I think you heard of that case. The lawyer who was penalized 7 buffalo.
7's a lot.
One buffalo is about 6,000 ringgit.
Why is it so important to have these native courts and to continue this tradition?
Because it preserves the identity of original people here and also help maintain peace.
After trying Malaysian Chinese food and eating alongside the Kadazan Dusun, it's time to leave the land and venture into the water to meet the Bajau people of Borneo. A 10-minute boat ride from Kota Kinabalu brings me to their village. Here, I'll soon face a giant, poisonous pufferfish.
This one looks like it's pregnant. It's huge. Rosalind, good morning.
good morning.
A historian with Bajau roots, Rosalind is my guide to this water world.
Thank you for meeting me out here in the ocean. Can you tell me more about where we are right now?
Okay, Sandy, we are in a Gaia Island. Here, inhabitants are the Bajau people. It's around 3,000 of them, and they build houses on the water.
The Bajau make up about 16% of Sabah's population, making them the second largest ethnic group in the state. They live in stilt houses off the east coast of Sabah and spend their lives entirely on and beneath the water. I'm here to see how they live, how they eat, and what challenges they face.
There's a boat behind you, actually. This is full of divers who are going to be diving for a food that we're going to use for our lunch today. That food is the sea urchin.
The Bajau people, they are known as the free divers. They can go as deep as few meters down the water and they can hold their breaths 10 minutes like that. But here maybe they use the tools. They have their own flippers and they use tanks to make them easier to look for foods. They are afraid of ordinary fish and they also look for sea urchin. They also look for pufferfish.
The Bajau's ocean bounty is both their main source of income and nourishment. Most of their catch is sold at local markets, while the rest ends up on their plates. For our lunch, the sea urchins are turned into a dish I have never seen before.
When you look at something like this, is this food that you had growing up?
Memang sudah biasa.
This is their food since the younger days. They ate this food every day.
Joining Rosalind and me, 2 divers, Ramzi and Armando.
So we have 2 things here. We have sea grapes, or kind of a sea grape salad. I think we could start with that and build up to this.
Sea grapes that have been seasoned with MSG are topped with green mangoes, tomatoes, red bell pepper, and onion. A splash of vinegar and a squeeze of kumquat juice seal the deal with a citrusy zing.
It tastes of the sea. Very briny. It's got some spice and sour too. It's not like typical sea grapes that I would have at a Japanese restaurant. They're more like the part of the sea grape that's kind of popping. But this is more like the stalks and stems of the sea grapes. But it's very enjoyable. These are not sea grapes from the market.
They just came to the sea and they can found this. They just take it from the water.
Do you have to go far from here?
Around 3 miles.
How many kilograms are you getting at a time?
Tidak begitu banyak lah, macam
Around 10 kilos.
That's pretty good. And then they're free. 22 pounds of salad. Take it home. I mean, look, there's hunters and there's gatherers. If you're hungry enough, It's time to go gather.
We are the gatherers.
Yeah. Speaking of hunting, we have these right here.
Plucked straight from the sea, the urchins get a rinse in seawater before losing their spikes. The sea urchin is cleaned and its guts are discarded. The shell is filled with rice and topped with the sea urchin's meat. Our cook seals each shell with lemongrass leaves and a toothpick. Then she lets the steamer finish the job. The cooking techniques we see today have been passed down through generations of Bajau.
The Bajau people have been around in the sea for centuries, as early as 14th or 13th centuries. They can be found in Indonesia, in Malaysia, and the Philippines.
Long before they settled here in Sabah, the Bajau have been called sea nomads and sea gypsies, people who lived adrift, crisscrossing the ocean, migrating from the southern Philippines, and eventually settling in Sabah in the 15th century. This recipe is a nod to their Filipino roots.
Before we get into this food, I would love to hear a little bit more about your background. We're at your house right now. Can I ask how old you are now?
63 years old.
Having been born here, growing up here, how has this place changed over 6 decades?
Those days, they live in backwardness. But as the time goes, the government helps them to build houses, to build wooden bridge, shelter, foods, and provide them with job opportunities, and then modernize them.
Which of these improvements has had the most profound effect on your life?
Electricity and water, fresh water.
So what do you most need electricity for? I mean, it's not for air conditioning, I can tell you that. But they do have fans out here, they have TVs out here, they have lights, they have iPhones, and karaoke.
Karaoke, of course.
Of course. I saw a giant karaoke machine in the other house. That's how they're having fun, I know it. From here, we should dig in. So he uses a toothpick to remove the leaf. He breaks it open. Nice. This is the first time I've seen people cooking rice inside, then cracking open the whole thing. We just reach in, we grab some rice, there's some sea urchin there too, and we toss it back.
Toss it back.
That is creamy. The rice has kind of become one with the roe inside, the uni, if you will. Very nice flavor of roe. Fatty, a little bit sweet, and just a little bit of that nice seafoody flavor, just like eating a crab's head. The rice has almost become like a tropical risotto. Super soft, very saturated. This is good for him because, well, do you have any teeth? Oh, he has no teeth.
He has artificial teeth.
Where are they?
He don't use it.
That's like the biggest flex ever. Yo, I got fake teeth, but I don't even wear that shit. I'm straight gumming it.
While we enjoy lunch, a hunt is taking place underwater. The target? A pufferfish. For the Bajau, this is just another day in a life dictated by the sea. And on this day, even a pufferfish that could kill a villager is still seen as too valuable to throw back.
So I find this village to be fascinating, and that is because from this village, you can see the mainland. You can see hotels, resorts, buildings. Meanwhile, here, it's like a completely different world. It has its own little economy. There's kind of everything here. I mean, I've seen mosques, there's schools, fresh water. How does that work?
So the government did build a pipe from mainland to supply water here.
What about if you need some soda, sugar, salt, oil?
They have to move to the city to buy. It's important to have a boat.
Because it's your only connection to the mainland. It's your lifeline. The way of life out here is different for so many reasons. Some of the reasons are just how people live logistically on the water in these houses built on stilts. So some of the difference is in the food people are eating. Like the meal we just had, but also like the meal we're going to be eating soon. This is a meal composed of a poisonous puffer fish. The puffer fish is an iconic fish. Fish that are special for a particular reason. You see, these fish are poisonous. People die every year from eating this fish, and we're gonna see that fish now. Oh my lord, these things are gigantic. I've never seen puffer fish this big. Right now, he is picking up the smaller puffer fish very delicately because this one is full of spines. What I'm told is the spiky one is not poisonous. The only way it's gonna hurt you is if it spikes you in the water. So that is the smaller puffer fish, but let's take a look at this bad boy right here. This one looks like it's pregnant. It's huge. Look at that skin, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. It looks like it has a beak. This is the giant poisonous pufferfish, a fish that I've tried before in Japan. When you prepare it in Japan, chefs need a special certificate, and that is because if you prepare it the wrong way, you will die. And you won't die a good death. A Japanese guy told me one time how you'll die if you prepared the wrong way.
Poison hit my muscle quickly. I can move. Finally, we cannot breathe.
With no formal certification, And drawing on years of trial and error, Jenian prepares a pufferfish stew to end our journey in Sabah, a meal that could be my last.
Right now we are inside one of the houses in the floating village. I gotta say, I've been to a lot of different floating villages before. This is the nicest floating house I've ever been on. I've been to some floating village houses where you look through the floorboards. Whatever you drop, it's going down and some kind of sea creature is gonna eat it. Here, normal floors, TV, giant karaoke system. Did you expect this?
No, that definitely did not.
This is Carmen, the only mainlander we could find willing to join me for this risky experience. The recipe is said to be so tasty that people gamble with their lives just for a bite.
Has anybody ever eaten your cooking and then you never heard from them again?
Dari bapak lagi, mama
This
lagi tiada.
dish has been passed on from generation to generation. So far, no one have died, not here in Gaya Island.
Have you heard people dying in Borneo or in...
Yes, in KK itself, Kinabalu.
So what happened?
They consumed the pufferfish and then they died.
When preparing the pufferfish, a villager first removes the skin because all pufferfish skin is toxic. Then they count the gills in the belief that if the fish has 3 gills or fewer, it's safe to eat. But science says toxins come from the fish's diet, and the liver, by far, is the deadliest part of the pufferfish's body. What I did not know on that day was that they kept and prepared the liver as part of this deadly dish. First, the fish is chopped, and its meat is boiled with the liver. Once cooked, the bones are removed. In a wok, our cook heats oil and tosses in carrots, onions, and garlic, followed by a fragrant bundle of lemongrass. Then comes the sliced fish liver, seasoned with MSG, salt, and bouillon granules. Finally, the tender fish meat is added. Even with the danger at hand, the aroma rising from this wok is impossible to resist.
So in a moment, we're going to be trying this food, but first I want to read some information that I read concerning what we're about to consume. It might cause alarm, and it might change your mind as to whether or not you want to try this food, but I think it's important that we read this information out loud.
Okay.
First of all, if you take one bite of the wrong part of the fish, you can die. In 10 to 45 minutes, you can experience numbness, tingling, or nausea. Well, guess what? 39 minutes ago, our cook here took a bite. She took a bite on camera, and so far, you feel okay.
Yeah.
No numbness.
No numbness.
Feel good?
Feel good.
That's a good sign. Next, within 1 to 2 hours, you will experience muscle paralysis or difficulty breathing. By hour 4 or 6, respiratory failure and death may occur. There is no antidote. That's the best part. Did you know that?
I don't know that.
The treatment is just trying to keep the person alive until the toxins have cleared the body. Still up for it?
Yep.
Still up for it?
Let's go for it. He want to make some prayer.
You know what? I'm not even religious. I would love to do a prayer. Amen. It's so fascinating because I've had pufferfish before, but it was only in Japan.
I've never had pufferfish in my life.
Wow. That's good. I'm not saying I would trade that bite for my life, but that is good. It's such a dense meat. It's almost like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
In Japan, what's fascinating is they would serve it sashimi style. There'd be very gentle flavors. Here, it's strong, it's salty, it's cooked all the way through.
So you just put some ajinomoto to make it more flavor.
And that's a Japanese seasoning.
It's Japanese seasoning.
So it basically is a Japanese preparation after all. As I'm taking more bites, I'm feeling something. Something feels off. I feel a little weird.
A little weird?
Like a little bit of flush kind of dizziness. Like I was sitting and I stood up too fast. A little lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, a little flush, like a little hot in my cheeks. You feel fine?
I feel okay.
You feel normal?
I'm okay.
When you eat this, do you ever feel a little dizzy or a little lightheaded?
Yeah.
Never.
Looking back, that uneasy feeling was probably a sign that a small amount of pufferfish toxin had entered my body.
I think I should stop. I feel a little scared.
Wild pufferfish often carry tetrodotoxin, a deadly neurotoxin they absorb from their diet. Because of its lethal risk, Japan has banned the consumption of pufferfish liver altogether, whether wild or farm-raised. I must have been incredibly lucky to survive after 4 bites.
I'm told that recently the government is interested on banning the consumption of pufferfish here in this part of Malaysia. How does she feel about the government trying to step in to stop this from happening?
She feels sad if really the government want to ban this fish because it is a food that always been eaten by the people here. We have to strike the balance. We have to educate the people. We have to tell the people how to cook it. It's delicious. This food that passed on from generation to generation until today.
Ma'am, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your knowledge with us as we have this meal together. I don't yet know the consequences of eating this myself, but I'll find out soon.
After touring Indonesian and Malaysian Borneo, one country on this island remains unexplored, a country that occupies the least land but accounts for the most controversy. Welcome to Brunei. With strict Sharia law on one side,
if people were convicted of being homosexuals in this country, they could be stoned, and actually legally that is the case.
And a royal family living in extreme luxury on the other, this is a country full of contrasts.
Here, legally, if you are caught stealing, it is possible that one of the repercussions that you will face is having your hand cut off.
I'm here to see what locals actually eat.
It starts as a tree, then somehow that tree becomes food.
From wild street foods powered by pungent condiments.
This is the durian that's been fermenting for over a year. I'm gonna give it a bit of a sniff right now.
To dishes that could start the next pandemic.
Do you remember when COVID started and everyone blamed it on bat soup? Yeah, basically everybody blamed it on this.
But before uncovering Brunei's more extreme side, I want to experience their everyday go-to breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me into your home, which is also your restaurant.
This modest kitchen is the birthplace of Brunei's fast food legend, nasi katok. It starts with rice, pandan leaves, and coconut milk, all simmered into a fragrant foundation for what's to come.
All your ingredients is basically what we see right here. What is your special touch?
My special touch is this sambal.
The sambal. It starts in a wok, where oil mingles with a sambal base made from lemongrass, turmeric, fermented shrimp paste, and chilies. Then come onions, salt, MSG, and sugar. This sambal recipe has remained unchanged since the business began over 4 decades ago.
The people who keep coming back here, why are they coming back?
I think they like the taste of the sambal.
I think it's addictive. It's kind of like flavorful crack. They feel good when they have it. 24 hours later, they get itchy. I need that sambal again.
On a sheet of parchment paper, rice, egg, anchovies, and cucumbers pile up, waiting for the headliner, the sambal. Part of Nasi Katok's charm is its price, under $1 per pack, and it stays that way because Ms. Lim sticks to one rule, takeaway only. But today, she's making a rare exception for me and my guest.
Thank you for joining me.
Amal.
Thank you for having me here also.
Amal and her sisters run Brunei Food Diary, a local foodie Instagram. I'll meet the full trio later, but right now, it's just me, Amal, and Nasi Katok.
Nasi means rice.
Correct.
What is katok?
Katok means knocking. People usually order from this place by knocking on the window. So that's why it's called Nasi Katok.
Oh, it's so good. I think she said in the kitchen something like sambal flavored crack. I can't remember if I said that or she said that. Flavorful crack. And my God, it is delicious. It's got some kick, it's very sweet, but it pairs so well with those anchovies. Crunchy, salty, but not fishy.
Nasi Katok may remind you of Malaysia's iconic nasi lemak, but soon I'll discover some rare recipes you'll only find in Brunei.
And he just ate the bunch. But before that, I want to back up and talk to you a little bit more about Borneo. This trip has been all about learning more about Asia's biggest island. First, we started in Indonesia, which takes up over 70% of Borneo. Then we went to Malaysia, and now we are in Brunei, a place where the whole country fits inside of Borneo, in a very small country too.
With an area of only 2,226 square miles and a population of about 400,000, Brunei is roughly the size of Houston, but with 5 times fewer people. Compared to Malaysia's over 30 indigenous ethnic groups and Indonesia's 200 plus, Brunei is home to only 7 indigenous tribes, led by the dominant Brunei Malay.
Because Brunei is literally in the middle of Indonesia and Malaysia. We have a lot of infusion dish that we get from Indonesia, from Malaysia, but we make it unique with our own ingredients.
Still, this small nation has been at the center of some big controversies. To some, it's a tax-free utopia. To others, it's a nation where strict Islamic laws cast a shadow over human rights. I'm here to figure out Brunei's true identity behind the headlines, starting where culture speaks loudest, the night market.
If you want to very quickly become acquainted with the food here in Brunei, I would suggest coming here to this market because every stall has something a little bit different, whether it's meat, dessert, or everything in between. Welcome to Gadong Night Market. This is the Roti John. Every country needs its own sandwich. In Vietnam, it's the banh mi. Here, it's this.
Roti John starts with stir-fried garlic, shallots, and ginger, followed by ground beef. Coriander, cumin, and turmeric spices up the meat, while MSG and chicken bouillon offer extra umami. The beef is transferred to a cup, where it's mixed with 2 eggs receiving a beatdown. This mixture is poured onto a hot grill to form one giant omelet. Before the eggs fully set, loaves of bread are pressed on top, letting the heat fuse them together. Now, the build. A generous drizzle of ketchup, mayo, and cheese sauce. This is where most Roti John recipes end, but here they add in this, fried chicken skin. Finally, fold the bread and send it out to impress the diner. In this case, me.
Before we get into the actual sandwich, I do want to try this. This is the chicken skin. Oh yeah, it's so crunchy, it's so greasy, it's so satisfying. Whenever I get fried chicken, I always peel the skin off first and just gently lay the skin down on my tongue and take big greasy bites of that delicious fried skin. It is the best part of the chicken. Here, you don't even have to eat any meat, you can just eat pure skin and fat. Meanwhile, that crispy, crunchy texture is what's in here in this sandwich. The handleability of this sandwich, can I be honest? They usually cut this into about 9 pieces for you. I asked them to keep it in one solid log because it looks more beautiful. And maybe went too far with the sauce. It's a deadly amount of sauce, but I like it. It's super salty, it's warm, it's gloopy. You've got the egg, a nice steamy omelet inside, a little bit of minced beef in there. Beyond that, we have the chicken skin, and that's what makes this sandwich different from other Roti Johns you might find in Southeast Asia. It hits the spot every time. Very satisfying.
From indulgent fried chicken skin to more exotic protein options that I'll be trying soon.
It's a chicken part I've never seen before, and I thought I knew everything about the chicken inside and out.
Brunei's street food selection has plenty in store for the adventurous eater, but one thing you won't find is pork. With over 80% of the population practicing Islam, this place runs according to halal standards.
Brunei got a lot of bad press in the year 2019 because that is the year that this country enacted Sharia law. Sharia law is a very strict law based on Islamic beliefs and traditions. At that time, you may have seen articles talking about if people were convicted of being homosexuals in this country, that they could be stoned. And actually, legally, that is the case. Under Sharia law, there's a whole host of things that wouldn't ordinarily be made illegal in other countries, but here it is. Let me go through some. For example, here some criminal offenses include adultery, homosexual acts, leaving Islam, drinking alcohol, abortion, missing Friday prayers, or even close proximity between unmarried men and women. Here, legally, if you are caught stealing, it is possible that one of the repercussions that you will face is having your hand cut off.
By the end of this video, I'll find out why Sharia law drives hundreds of Bruneians to leave this country every weekend.
By the end of this video, I'm going to fill you in on the real dark side of living in Brunei. But before that, I want to talk about the good side. That's right, because there is one. In a moment, I'm going to be meeting up with some locals, and I want to hear what they say is the best part of living in Brunei. Ladies, look at us, just some ladies having a night on the town. Fun.
Amal, Afika, Nabila, and one more sister behind the camera are arguably Brunei's most famous food bloggers with over 60,000 followers. That's nearly 1/6 of this nation, by the way.
What do you think makes Brunei's food scene stand apart from anybody else?
A lot of the base of the meat that we use honey. People love their food or their meat on the sweet side.
For example, like this one. So we have some savory as well as some sweetness.
These are chicken tails, marinated in coriander, cumin, fennel seeds, salt, sugar, and MSG. Once they hit the grill, they're brushed with honey to give them a sweet finish that suits the local palate.
What makes it red? It looks like red glue.
I think that's just for like an aesthetic purpose.
Food coloring?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is.
We call that enhanced. There's a bone inside, and I should eat the bone too?
You can chew through it.
Oh, that's good. There's a bone inside, but it's a soft bone. And then the meat is very fatty. It's soft, almost buttery. That sauce is one of a kind. It's just like a thick glaze on there. Sweet, savory, and smoky. So far with the foods I've had, it's all about the sauce. And whether it's sambal, mayonnaise, and chili sauce, there's a lot of sauce going on.
We like our food to be saucy.
Aside from the chicken tail, we also have this.
So this is the beef lung.
This cow was a smoker. Why is it so black?
It's all the glaze actually.
Prepared with the same marinade and honey glazing as the chicken tails, skewers like these are the locals' go-to for a quick flavor-packed bite.
You love it?
I love it. It's one of my favorite things actually.
It's almost like eating meat candy. It's sweet, it's got a little bit of kick, and there's a very unique texture. So far I feel like I've tried a lot of the everyday food here. But next I want to transition more into the traditional food. This being an example right here.
This is what we call pulut panggang.
Pulut panggang translates to grilled glutinous rice, and the name doesn't lie. Sticky rice and fermented shrimp paste are wrapped in banana leaves, pinned shut with toothpicks, and grilled until smoky and fragrant.
Oh, fermented shrimp paste.
Smell.
That's intense. It tastes traditional. It's super simple. It's just super saturated rice that's become sticky, and then it's got fermented shrimp paste to give it a lot of kick. It's got plenty of flavor. This is like a food that your grandma would give you because it reminds her of her childhood, and she's trying to pass that nostalgia on to you.
You described it perfectly.
Yeah, every time we go to an elderly's house, like our grandma, our grandpa, these are one of the things that they would serve to us.
So you three, you were all born and raised in Brunei, is that right?
Born and bred.
As people who grew up here, what do you like about this country?
Being the obvious, we have like free healthcare.
Free healthcare,
Yes, as well as free education.
including higher learning.
Yes, our government is quite generous.
And the community here, it's very close-knit. Everyone knows everyone. And I just like the vibe. We don't have high-rise building. We don't have theme parks and all of that. But we have family here. That's what is more important to us here.
From what I'm hearing, the story of Brunei is a lot more complicated than what you see in headlines. So how does this government manage to support its citizens so well? And if people love it here, why is the rest of the world still raising concerns about human rights? To make sense of Brunei in the present day, I'll look back at its history through the lens I know best: food. Brunei's national dish is the best place to start.
Right here we have two giant sago trees, and in a moment, we're gonna see how they turn this wood into Brunei's national dish.
Right now, I'm at the only sago factory in Brunei, a place where towering sago palms enter as massive tree trunks and leave as ambuyat, the national dish of Brunei. But what happens in between? I've got a local documentary filmmaker to walk me through it.
Ambuyat.
Yes.
The American mind cannot comprehend this food.
Yeah.
Somebody goes into a jungle, they cut down the tree, and then they eat the tree.
Not exactly, but yeah, you're getting it.
Well, how does it work?
These trees are called rumbia trees. They cut it up into small segments. They remove the skin of the tree and they put it into a machine, and that's what we're seeing here.
The rumbia tree, or sago palm, grows abundantly along riverbanks throughout Borneo. Each week, this factory chews through a ton of raw material. That's about 4 or 5 of these massive trunks. First, the saw slices the tree into chunks. Next, the bark is pried off. Then the white core is chopped into manageable logs and fed into a grinder that turns them into granules.
So right here, this is like a giant sieve or a strainer. And so there's all this stuff right here.
Yes.
This is the pulp. It looks like shredded coconut, but we don't want to eat this.
Yeah, we don't. These little granules will be filtered through water. What we're eating is the starch that we're extracting from here.
So the part that's falling through into
Yes,
the water.
Correct.
Once collected, the starch gets several good rinses before settling down in large basins. There, it's left to solidify into a gluey-like substance. From here, it's just one step away from becoming ambuyat, which is one of this island's earliest indigenous carb sources.
What's fascinating about this food being the national dish is I've seen a lot of the food so far in this country just at the night market, and nowhere did I see someone selling ambuyat.
Correct.
So why is this considered the national dish?
So before colonialism, it's mostly the Dusun people. It's one of the 7 tribe in Brunei. They were very well known for using sago, not just to eat, but also to sell. It helped them to live daily life, but also economically. And after that, colonization came in the early 1900s, and then slowly rice came. Ambuyat actually became less popular in Brunei. In 1970, the government actually stepped in and they said, we need to appreciate more of our history, and they kind of like branded ambuyat as the national dish.
Ambuyat's story is a strange one, a dish the government promotes as part of Brunei's national identity. Yet it's eaten so rarely that a single factory can supply the entire country. Soon I'll get to try this sticky wonder for myself. But before leaving the factory, I'm told this tree has a second source of nutrition.
These are not coconut worms, but sago worms. Have you seen these before?
This is my first time actually in real life.
Why don't you just grab a whole handful of them right now to show the camera?
You're biting me.
They have big mandibles. I mean, they eat wood, but let's be fair, so do you.
I do, yeah. Ambuyat.
Yes, you and these worms actually have a lot in common.
Yeah.
You both have the same diet.
While healthy sago palms provide carbs, the Dusun people turn the dead ones into protein farms. Just leave a tree trunk out for 4 days and let nature take over.
Is this good?
Yes.
Good. He always eats it.
Yeah, oh, well, eat one right now. He just ate the butt, and then he left the mandible.
Kepala. You don't eat the head. Out of respect, maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to try it?
Ooh, I thought we were doing it later. Are you gonna try it? I'll try it if you try it.
I don't want to, but I want to see you suffer, so I'll do it. You go first.
I want you to do it together.
Together? All right, cheers.
Okay.
It's pretty fresh.
Oh my, what does it taste like? It tastes buttery a bit?
It effing exploded in my mouth. But the flavor inside when it exploded wasn't that bad. There's a certain sweetness to it. The skin, it's leathery on the outside. It's thick. It's weird.
So it's filled with protein.
So this is perfect. We've got some starch. This is our protein, all coming from one source.
If raw, wiggly flavors aren't your thing, don't sweat it. This place offers a stir-fried version. Welcome to Eco Pony's Garden, a rustic homestay turned restaurant serving up traditional tribal treats. On the table today, stir-fried worms, ambuyat, and a sauce that sounds like it came from a horror story.
Inside this jar, the world's most smelly fruit has been rotting for over a year. It's called tempoyak, and I'm about to eat it.
But before that, a curious little appetizer made from a chicken body part you won't find at KFC.
In a moment, we're going to be trying this dish. It's a dish I've never heard of before, with a chicken part I've also never seen before. And I thought I knew everything about the chicken inside and out. This is the raw fallopian tube. What I was asking the gentleman in the kitchen earlier, I said, how do we know this is not intestine? And he said, because it's not intestine. He's like, because eggs come from a different part, but guess what? The poop and the eggs, they all come out of the same cloaca. There's like 2 super highways inside of the chicken, but with one exit. One is for waste and one is for delicious eggs. Right here, we have a combination of that fallopian tubing, and then we have these unlaid eggs.
This food is an invention of the Kadayan people, another indigenous tribe found here in Brunei. The recipe kicks off with oil, star anise, cinnamon, ginger, lemongrass, garlic, shallots, turmeric powder, and chicken fallopian tubes. Next is what you'll find near the fallopian tubes, unlaid chicken eggs.
Now, I've had unlaid eggs many times before in Southeast Asia. It's one of my favorite foods.
Oh.
It's fantastic. Have you had unlaid eggs?
No.
Oh,
it's my first time.
Have you had this?
This is the first time.
I love being able to come to a country and show people their own culture.
Yes.
A splash of soy sauce, a handful of dry jungle berries, and a pour of chicken stock finish off the dish. Let it simmer for 5 minutes and it's ready to enjoy.
Should we give it a shot?
Yeah.
First, we should try the egg. What I love about the unlaid eggs is the variety of sizes you get. You get these very big ones. Beyond that, you've got little tiny ones. These are like just barely conceived.
Wow, that's really good.
They're good, right?
It's like the white part of the egg, but it's more flavorful.
So it looks like an egg yolk, but it's nothing like that. And to me, what it's like they took the yolk and the white, mixed it together, and then hard boiled it. With this, you get both in one sphere. It's very nice. What do you think?
A bit curious in the first place, but yeah, it's really good.
But from there, we have this, the fallopian tube. This is where the inception of chicken life begins.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. That's good too.
It tastes like chicken.
It's similar to intestine. A little chewy, a little fatty. It's really absorbed these flavors beautifully. Cinnamon, star anise.
Can I mix it with the egg?
You totally can.
It's so good.
I love your passion. I love how much you love it. From here, though, we're going to step it up to the national dish. Now, we already saw sago get processed and turned into a powder form, but here, they're going to be turning it into the final product that you and I are going to eat with one of the world's most intense condiments, fermented durian, the tempoyak.
Tempoyak only from the white durian. We don't use other durian. So white durian add the sugar, preserve a month or almost a year, then it's turned to be tempoyak. Some people they don't like it because the smell of the durian, when you ferment it, it's very strong smell.
My men, right here, Brunei's national dish. Look at that, it's thick, viscous, it's just a big blob of flavor. The smell, it is sour, like a little fermented.
Okay, smells like ambuyat to me.
For storage, the gluey substance we saw earlier is dehydrated into sago flour. When a craving for ambuyat hits, just whip it up with hot water.
Now, I understand there's some sauces on the table.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
But I think we should just try it how it is. Also, we need to practice using this.
It's called chandas. You kind of like put it in, and then this is when you just serve. Oh, it's really good.
So really get it in there, and then as you're pulling it out, spin it. Ooh, cool. It looks like glue. It's glistening. It's shiny. It's stretchy. It's wild that we're about to eat a treat.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. It's like you can chew it, but it's not doing a lot. And then even when you chew, you're getting like grains of sand or something. There's some granules inside. Yeah. Otherwise, it's warm, it's a little gluey, and then sour. It's like a canvas, but it needs something.
Yes, it needs these. This is binjai. Binjai is essentially Bornean mango mixed with fermented shrimp and also calimansi.
Yeah, it smells sweet, but it smells like fermented shrimp, for sure.
It's like an explosion of taste in your mouth.
It's really intense. It's like 2% mango and 500% shrimp.
The shrimp, yeah.
Powerful fermented shrimp with a ton of kick. It's very spicy. It's super savory. I should just say salty.
Yeah, going up my nose now.
But then we have this. This is the durian that's been fermenting for over a year. I'm gonna give it a bit of a sniff right now. Oh.
It's not as strong as you think.
It just smells like durian.
Yeah, tempoyak actually doesn't smell as bad because after fermenting, the smell actually becomes more mild.
It's just like, if I stopped wearing deodorant on the 14th day, would I somehow smell good?
Maybe.
I'm gonna try it out.
Your wife might not be too happy with that.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. Oh, that's got some spice to it.
I'm actually gagging now.
So you don't like durian, huh?
Not this. This doesn't taste like normal durian, does it to you?
And a little bit more. put it in to like double down on the flavor.
For you, Sonny. I'm crying.
I gotta be honest, I love this.
Interesting.
It just tastes like a very overripe melon. It's so rich, fragrant, creamy. It's almost like a durian butter. I want to put this on my toast in the morning. This is the only way I can get a buzz in this country without being put to death or whatever. I love it. Here, cleanse your palate.
These are the sago palm worms after having their heads removed and their bodies stir-fried with butter.
Amazing.
Not as fresh as the live one. It's still a bit creamy. That leathery skin has kind of softened a little bit. It's more palatable for sure. But for me, this durian is like a new discovery. 10 out of 10.
From these century-old delicacies, I'll soon move on to the most luxurious meal you can find in Brunei. But I can't help wondering, how does a country where jungle worms are on the menu end up as one of the wealthiest on Earth?
So most of our income for our economy is oil. It's like 90%.
Brunei's first significant oil discovery was in 1929, leading to a dramatic change in the nation's economy.
That's why the royal family is as rich. That's why we have free education. That's why we have free healthcare.
In 2022, Brunei made the list of the top 5 richest nations on Earth. In 2024, its oil and gas revenues exceeded $1.9 billion.
Can you talk about some examples of this country's wealth?
We have a university called UBD. Just because you are of Bruneian citizenship, you get paid monthly to study. If you want to touch more on like the grandiose, like rich part, is Empire, I would say.
The Empire Hotel.
Empire Hotel. Empire has their own bowling alley, cinema, golf. So they have like over 500 rooms, they have villas. The hotel itself is not just one building. It's like there's segments near the shore, there's segments around the swimming pool, so it's massive.
If I wanted to get a taste of premium dining here in Brunei, is that the place to go?
Yeah, it is.
Built over a period of 6 years with contributions from more than 300 architects and designers, the 440-acre Empire Hotel opened in 2000, costing over $1.1 billion, only slightly less than the iconic Petronas Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
It was actually conceptualized by His Royal Highness Prince Jeffrey Bokia. The idea was to make Brunei a tourism spot for luxury in Southeast Asia. And I think it cemented itself with this wondrous building.
Sitting across from me, Eva, a TikToker known for her honest food reviews.
What's the worst thing you've ever eaten in Brunei?
It was from a smaller business, so I didn't name them because I do care about the small businesses in Brunei, but it was just a very badly done chicken taco, unfortunately.
Here, hopefully, we have a better result. We have two delicious foods in front of us right now. Start with this.
So this is ikan bakar. It basically translates to grilled fish. Traditionally, it would represent the sea and the land because you would use the fresh spices from the land and you would also use the fresh catch of fish of the day.
To kick things off, our chef bundles up fresh sea bass and banana leaves and tosses it onto the grill. This is the most Bruneian item you'll find on the menu here.
On the menu, there didn't seem to be a ton of Brunei-inspired dishes. Instead, it's international cuisine. Why is that?
I think it's because people in Brunei come here to escape Brunei. It's more of bringing Asia to Brunei. There's Singaporean food, there's Indian food. That's what Pantai Restaurant is about.
With the fish cooked to tender perfection and its skin crackling crisp, the chef lays it on a plate and serves it with a flavorful sauce.
I was told this is Nyonya sauce.
Like, Nyonya business? Nyonya sauce? It's not a sambal though?
No. It's just a type of sauce using a lot of spices.
All right, that sounds like a very generic
Asian.
and vague thing to say.
Very Asian
What's
flavor.
in this sauce?
I'm not sure how Empire has prepared it.
Oh, that's a good point.
This is their take.
That's good. It's almost like a hot, savory, sweet jam. It's spicy, but it's so sweet.
I noticed in Brunei, they love savory, sweet flavor profiles.
This is delicious. Soft, flaky fish, nice heavy skin, a little fatty, and then the sauce just brings it all together. Very sweet, savory, and just has a nice, well-rounded flavor. I like it. Meanwhile, here we have what I believe is the most expensive thing on the menu. This is the Java steak.
Java steak starts with a tenderloin, seasoned simply with salt and pepper before hitting the grill.
Java steak is the Indonesian take on a Western beef steak. Traditionally, they would use tenderloin and it's braised in a ton of spices, otherwise known as rempah. But Empire's rendition is being served with the sauce on the side instead of it being cooked together.
So this is the most expensive thing on the menu here. How much is this?
This is 38 USD.
That doesn't seem that expensive.
To you, but for us Bruneians, this is actually on the higher side.
So this makes me wonder, what is the average price of a meal outside of a place like this?
For the most part, it's about the 10-ish range. So when you're from around the world and you come here, our food seems cheaper to you. But for us Bruneians, this is actually on the higher side.
Oh yeah. You have to put it in the sauce. The sauce is everything. It's so creamy and so coconutty, and somehow it's the perfect pair to go with this beef. This is not going to be a sauce option at your typical Western steakhouse. You know, steakhouses, you're going to have like a mushroom sauce, that kind of thing. This is like turmeric and coconut cream.
It's savory, it's sweet, it's delicious.
You want some more?
Oh, I'm good.
Uh-oh. She said there would be hints if she didn't like it.
Oh, no. I love this. The steak's super tender. The sauce is a perfect...
Her words say one thing, but her face says another.
No, I had tea time right before this.
Oh, okay. I want to talk to you about a little bit different topic. When I see other travelers or YouTubers come to this country, I see people always complaining like, oh, there's nothing fun to do. But what do you think? What do local Bruneian people do here for fun in this country?
We eat.
That's about it. Because we are a very conservative country, so in terms of entertainment, there's no nightlife. Mostly, there's a lot of food festivals, and that's what we genuinely do for fun.
When it comes to having fun, there's still an option for those desperate to escape Southeast Asia's most strict nation. That option is to leave. Next, I'm joining a line of people crossing Brunei's border to understand why Sharia law drives them out every weekend.
Brian, right now we are going to the most fun place in Brunei that happens to not be in Brunei.
You're right.
Where are we headed?
Joining me on this great escape, Malaysian musician Bryant, who currently calls Brunei home.
So we're going to a place 20 minutes away from town. It's called Kuala Lumpur. It's right across the border of Malaysia.
We're halfway between the Empire Hotel and the border where Brunei meets Malaysia. Border officers here are used to Bruneians crossing around sunset and rushing back before immigration closes at 10 p.m.
Why are people crossing the border to go to this city?
Some people just want to enjoy like some Malaysian food. It's cheaper over there, first of all, and also to obviously enjoy some drinks, alcoholic drinks.
And that's something they can't do here.
They don't sell it openly here in Brunei, not at all. So that's why we all go to Malaysia to have up drinks or to take away drinks back into Brunei. As a non-Muslim, we can bring in 2 bottles and half a case of beer.
How do they know whether or not you're Muslim?
From your passport.
Wait, people's passport indicates their religion?
The Bruneian passport does.
Whoa.
Though Malaysia is a Muslim majority country, the population of those who practice Islam is 65% compared to Brunei's 82%. This difference is easy to spot after dark. In this corner of Malaysia, dive bars with pork-heavy menus and beer-slicked floors offer a brief escape.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. We have some pretty far-out food here. First of all, pork. Usually you would say it doesn't get more haram than pork, except for next to the pork is fucking bat. We found a restaurant in Malaysia at some Chinese dive bar that's serving bat. Have you ever had bat?
No, this is going to be my first time.
How do you feel about this?
I mean, I'm quite adventurous with food, so I don't mind trying it out.
Okay, that's good. I like an open mind. First of all, what am I looking at here?
Fried pork with mayo.
This is like the perfect trashy haram food to indulge on.
Here, right?
Cheers. It tastes like what it looks like. It's fried, a little bit crunchy, and the mayo is very sweet and delicious. Wash it down with a little bit of beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we're going to hell. One thing I'm curious about, in Brunei, certainly you can't get beer, but can you get pork?
Yeah, I mean, there are a handful of restaurants that serve pork. They have a red sign that says non-halal. No Muslims can go into the place.
Oh, they would ban alcohol, but pork, it's permitted?
Because Brunei, we still have a population of Chinese people. So I think they're just doing it for the sake of the Chinese people who just want to indulge in pork.
It seems more flexible than I expected. Brunei is like, Sharia law. Listen, but if you're not Muslim, you can bring in a couple bottles of booze through the border.
Yeah.
We won't say anything. Like, no pork. Well, okay, we do have a lot of Chinese folks here. We like them. We want them to be part of the community. Okay, you guys can have pork, but just, warn us. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
The country itself seems to have 2 different identities. The one it wants to project to the world, and then the actual reality within the country. And a lot of people, the way they talk about Brunei or about their life or the life here, it's different on camera and off camera. For example, I might meet a woman here wearing the hijab. She'll shake my hand, no problem. And then on camera, I say, can we shake hands on camera? And she goes, maybe not.
I really feel that people here in Brunei, they're just trying to portray what is in their religion, basically. And I think what's happening is that the media portrays Brunei as this very closed up place, like religious, like Sharia law is fully implemented. But in reality, Sharia law is not fully implemented, so you don't get stoning of gay people,
So that's a great example. In 2019, it was made public that Brunei was going to enact Sharia law. Around that time, their tourism board reached out to me, and I defiantly said, no, I can't go to a country with these kinds of values. It doesn't align with my own values. Well, now, fast forward 5 or 6 years, and I see that none of those penalties or harsh consequences have come to fruition. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna come here to see this country for myself. I have, and it's completely different from what I expected. And that's like, there is a version of Brunei that it wants to present itself as, which is, this is just a harsh, brutal dictatorship or theocracy run under Sharia law. But then you come and you interact with the people, and it's like, pretty normal country, except for I can't get a beer. So you can find pork in Brunei, but what about bats?
No, man.
You remember when COVID started and everyone blamed it on bat soup?
Yeah.
Basically, everybody blamed it on this. Wow, there's a head here. Dude, look how gnarly that looks. That's the skull of a bat.
Freaky.
You're the heavy metal guy, come on.
Doesn't mean I eat bats.
I think this is a nice little piece of meat right here.
I don't know what is what.
If it's soft and chewy, then just go for it. Hold on, that's gotta be beef.
I don't think so, man. The head's up there.
Yeah, oh, is that really a bat?
The piece that I just got just really tastes like a liver.
It's crazy how beefy it is though. Part of me keeps wanting to believe that it's beef, but then I see these tiny bones. That's not a beef bone unless that's like its internal ear bone. Wow, whoever's back there making that is doing one hell of a job. It's in this delicious, dark, salty soy sauce base, a nice dark brown gravy. I hate how much I like this right now. What's going on? I'm really tumbling into the dark side.